I'm going to come down the edges. Fish are moving down the edges because we've been feeding maggots and ground bait. Now I'm hoping that we go down and we catch, if I'm honest, on maggots now till the end of the match. Everyone that knows me knows I love my maggot fishing. We've done around about 4 pints of maggots, but what can happen, and this happens regular, and I can't promise it will or won't happen now, but we're going to go down. You can see fish moving down there, and this does a lot of people in, this does. So you put the rig in. Now hopefully it'll be straight away, it'll be a carp, hopefully. So we know there's loads of carp there, we've been feeding. Oh look, and that's what happens. Now, lots of people come back, I'm not going to put him in the net with the carp. Lots of people come back and they go, oh, I couldn't get through the perch. So, I really didn't want to show this next tip because it's taken me a long time to work it out, but look, I can't really make this up. So what we're going to do, probably won't work because we're going to change rigs straight away. Now I'll explain to you why I'm changing the rig. That rig there is a 0.3. The next rig that we're going to change to is literally 2 number 11s. What we're going to do, we know there's loads of fish there, but we haven't caught them. We're going to go back, and it's the tip I really want to give, but I know the Polish anglers have worked this out straight away. We're going to a hookable wafter, and I'm reluctantly telling you, but it goes straight on the hook. But whilst those perch are there, they're going to take our maggots. We've got to wait for those carp to come in. Look, we're going. Now, it probably won't work, but if it doesn't work, just bear with me, but this is what we do, or what I do. I just put, it makes complete sense to me, but we don't feed, we keep feeding our maggots and ground bait. The whole idea is to get as many carp in there as possible now, because we're well on target for our 200 pounds, but it is a good peg. Now, don't just leave it there. When they come in, do exactly what it says on the can. Make it waft down. Make them see it. Let them see it, and then feed it again. Get them in there. Feed it. We've fed lots of bait now, but we know that the perch are taking the maggots, which is no good, because the perch will go without any doubt. They will disappear. But whilst they're in there, we want to catch the carp. And what will happen is the carp will just keep coming in and the perch will be eating the maggots. This is the big thing about this fishery. So many people have said that to me. How do you catch on maggots? I just change the bait. It's just logic, isn't it? Because if you remember, the micro pellets that we put in have got colours in them. But we just do that now until the perch disappear. And when they disappear, we'll catch a carp. It really is that simple. Seems like the Queen's flight. We'll go back down the other side. That's another little thing. Never ever just stick to one side. Use your rigs, use your sides, sorry, but keep feeding. Keep feeding. If you're not getting bites, keep feeding. Move over. Move over. Get that bit of rubbish off of it. Just move it over. And this is where we were getting all of the perch, by the way. So let's see. And if it goes under, it will be a carp. Keep feeding your maggots. They're going to make me look stupid now, these carp, by being a perch on the wafter. So it hasn't worked for me, but that's what I do to get out of... Oh, no, can you believe that? Unbelievable. Look, so you've seen it now. I'm a bit gutted, really. In many ways, I wanted it not to work. So you've seen it. So we changed the rigs. We went from a 0.3 to a really light rig with a wafter on the hook. That's unbelievable. Sort of happening today. I'm going to have to change over nets now because it's a £65 net limit here. We won't be filling the nets today, definitely not. But we're approaching that already. So we're going to do the other thing that with your tackle. Okay, we're going to go back. So we're going to show it. Let's have a look. We're going to go back because it might be the carp have just moved in and pushed the perch out. So we're going to go back to the maggot. And at the end of each match, I think on Tuesday we had Andy Raymond and Lee Newson. I think there's like 3 fish in it, right? So you've got to be on the ball there. You've got to get them extra fish. We're going to go back down here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if a perch has it. If it does, oh, look, on the maggot. So don't give up. Remember what I say, don't give up on the maggot. The maggot is fantastic, but I'll try it once more. It's not going to work twice, I wouldn't have thought, but so that's what I do. If you take anything from this video, it's that there. A wafter is not just for the feeder. And so we'll go back down on here. Remember, it's all about making changes, and they're hookable. So I'm going to push it through like so. Probably won't work this time because maybe that was luck, but we put the wafter down the side there, and we feed it as if we're feeding the maggot. We want them on that maggot, by the way. Missed a bite straight away. But we want them on that maggot because once they come on that maggot, it's to get you £200 is the way forward. But keep feeding it. Don't worry about feeding your maggots. But you want, see, the wafters now, the standout bait. It's different. They're coming down, they're eating them out, the perch are jumping in and out of the perch. Oh, look, this is just unbelievable. Look, when I tell people this, they look at me. So, maybe I should try and pretend it's clever. It's not clever. It's just basic. It's basic, simple stuff. If you've got coloured baits in your micro pellet, they're going to take coloured baits. And eventually, when they come on their maggots, we're now 2.5 hours left. I don't know, let's say £70 in there, probably a net not back for me, but that's normal. And this is the second one here. So we've got 2.5 hours to catch just over £130, which is really straightforward, really, especially at Alders and especially on this peg.